Hello and welcome to my knife channel. What I have here is a Rough Ryder restock of their Electrician's knife, or TL-29. It's in the coal miner pattern here. Got a nice half stop. The liner lock is for the tool, the screwdriver tool, spear point blade. And let me get this guy up here. Serrated, sharpened on this side. And then it stops up here to where the screwdriver tool is at. This is sharp too, so this is where you would strip the wire, but you can use this as a knife one. I've seen Marbles has one of these where they just have this. No other, they don't give you the other blade. It's just a knife with just this. And it's like, yeah, I guess you got a cutting edge here. Anyway, this is supposed to be in buffalo. I don't know if it's buffalo horn or buffalo bone, but the die on this side, I like the way this one, they leave some of the grain, pattern showing here. They just got carried away. It's like almost like lacquer. But that's this one compared to, this is a Camillus. I was going to look up this tank stamp and check that date because I could get a closer time frame of how old this thing is with that. I'll have to look that up. See if I can find that out. But this one's, I'm just showing the comparison wise. This one's a little bit wider. Of course, older. But yeah, brass liners in between. This is nicely made. Got a decent blade. They got that etching there. It's just on that one. One of the ways I could tell it was a new run of it is they're starting to, let's see if we can get you focus right there. Look at that spot. That's not going to help much. This is etched in. It's the stamped in. So that's how I know it's a newer one. Even though this is an older model, they restocked it at Smoky. And of course, it's got the Rough Ryder with the Y and then the mirror R on it. But yeah, it's nice. Nice lockup. Be prepared. See how that looks nice? It's kind of like mottled and like coal, like not all coal is super dark black like this. Some of it is. There's a nicer grain that hides in there. I don't know if you can see it with UV or not. Yeah, see that? That grain would have looked nice right there if you could have seen it. But you can't really see it with it all dark. Anyways, there's that guy. Let me unzoom this guy before I forget. I'm zoomed in. Be looking at one spot in the corner. And Jersey Knife Guy was talking about the Midnight Swirl and do we have any. This is the same. He has a Stockman and this is a sow belly Stockman and it's quite a bit smaller. I was just showing you, this is the a normal Rough Ryder size Stockman. So it's quite a bit smaller than that. And I told him if he likes this pattern, he might like this because this is really cool. This is what they call painted desert. But it really does look like, it's one of those you have to look up. Let's see if we can get up close to it and zoom. I think this is just a regular Stockman, although it might be a sow belly. But yeah, they've done this really nice. To me, it kind of reminds me of sand blowing in dunes and stuff. But anyway, yeah, the camera doesn't quite do it. Oh, I should try that with. See if UV picks up anything weird. I'll have to turn this light off and unzoom. And I'll just look at it on the side. Oops, something fell down. Oh yeah, it does pick up some weird stuff. It picks up some bone grain in there. Let me turn the light off on the camera. Alright, there's the other light on. Let me turn that guy off too. There. Then that's just the overhead. No, I don't want that flashing. Stop that, stop that. Alright. Now look at this. Well, you can't really see it that well. There's a vein, basically, of translucent material in there. Alright, let me turn the light back on. I'll put the specs on here rather than drag you through a bunch of specking, but I bet they don't have the weight on there. Okay, let's get him up there. Guess we're going to start off in grams. Alright, this is the Rough Ryder one. 101 grams. Alright, this is Camillus. 108. Pretty close. Pretty close. I would have thought this guy was heavier just looking at it. The tools look a lot thicker. But, yeah. Alright, let's go to ounces. Oh, man, I should have just... No, it was right next to it. 3.5. This guy will probably be 3.6 or 3.7. 3.8. Close. No cookie. Yeah, so not a huge difference in weight between them. And I put the price on this one too. But if you want to get just like a modern version, I know Jersey's got that older one he had. But if you can't find like a brand new old stock like that, or a used one like this, it's a pretty cool one. It's got a lot of patina on it. Again, I'm gonna have to look up that date. I keep dropping stuff. Alright, so you know how our buddy Knife Detector does previews and surprises and stuff. What do you think's in this box? It's a gift set. What do you think's in there? Is there a deer in there? Is there a deer in there? But yeah, I'll show you what that one is on the next video. It's pretty cool. So there you go. There's the Be Prepared. I thought that was a Boy Scout model thing. Oh, and this right here, it was kind of like black on part of it on the B, and then white, you know, clear like it is down here on the other. And I just took a toothpick, a Rough Ryder toothpick, a little small one, and just turned the blade backwards. It just went through there and it just peeled out. So it was just that rubber cement that they use for the shields here. But yeah, there's no high spots. You feel, you know, this right here, this ring, when you're going through there. A small gappage back here on this part. The pull's not too heavy. Well, it's about like a 4 maybe. It's not real strong at all. But it locks up solidly. And this guy, the nail neck, a little bit hard to get to, but you can get to it. And it works out alright. It's got a half stop too for some reason. I guess, you know, a lot of times you want to put a screw like that. You might want to do a 90 degree on that. So there you go. There's the Rough Riders remake of their original one. So I guess sometimes they will take an older model and rerun it. I thought once they ran out of them, they just often on and off to better things, you know, wouldn't go back and remake them. But there's some hope that we can have some of the older patterns come back. There you go. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.